Hey, look, we back at it. I didn't caught up with the champ. Man, it's been crazy doing all these interviews. But look, double salute to everyone that took the time to come out and hang out with your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And yeah, I got the champ hanging out with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might know him as Lewis. Some might know him as D's Nuts. I know him as a champ. What up, partner?
What's happening?
Oh, look, hey, you must be from New Orleans. Now, you know what I'm saying? You got that New Orleans swag.
Yeah, we chilling from the NO, but we live in Houston, doing
All
it
right.
big. Christmas season, went shopping, about to go to church, come back and count these duckies when we win again. That's all.
Okay. Look, just like that, in that order. But it's looking like you might have an uphill battle, man. You know, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Chris, how he came out yesterday, it looked like he took first strike at you.
Yeah, because he had players playing already, but it's all good. His quarterback had the best game of his life. He still
Yeah.
predicted to lose. I went and pick up Perriman in the waiver wire. I'm probably only my second waiver wire pickup all season. He dropped 17 for me. I'm good. When them two dogs hit the field of their quarterback, you're gonna see real quick who's gonna be fighting uphill.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like everybody else in the league. So
All right. But you know, we can't just overlook the fact that Matt Breida laid a goose egg for you, man.
we knew that was happening. He been doing that the last few weeks. We just didn't have nobody. We tried going on the waiver wire, but we're not gonna go there. But we're straight.
Okay. Well, you know, you just straight made this like Sunday morning hangout with Uncle Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be cussing and everything, knowing that you in the car buckled up with the family. Hey,
with the
family.
with the fam.
Hey. Look, shout out to the family, but look like you got that ugly sweater on, man. That's pretty cool.
There it is.
Just like that, just like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been crazy because it's always had some controversy with you. You know, you're coming back as the champ. So, you had the crosshairs on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone was gunning for the champ. So, how was it? How was it coming back this year being a returning champ?
So, in preparation, I took all that into consideration before the draft, and I knew I had the draft better than everybody, like much better, because nobody was going to want to wheel and deal with the champ without doing no fair deal. So, and that's what happened. I got a strong team in the draft. Um, People can say what they want, but my only three losses came when Mahomes went out for the 3 games. When I had my full squad, that was a wrap. I stayed poised. People offered me some crazy deals for a quarterback. I didn't take it. I stayed pat with my team, and now we here. I make them
Okay.
some couple of them trades. I probably won't be here today. So
Okay, so it seems like you've been pretty confident in your coaching decisions throughout the year because, like I said, of course, you being a champ, people are going to try and weaken your team and strengthen theirs. So, all right, because it was funny because shout out to the recruit, well, shout out to Lando, but Team Lando
you know what?
Rambunctious.
Speaking of Lando, we're gonna go back to what you said about your boy having an uphill battle today. A quote
Hmm.
Lando said, "Believe half of what you hear and what you see." We gonna this the week you need to listen to that. Lando was trying to psych him and his team up last week. He gave it a good shot, but them two dogs
Hey,
at quarterback. When you have
he
two dogs,
lost that one because
when your two quarterbacks putting up 100 plus every week, you can afford for breeders to have 0 points. But
mm,
it makes it to where the other team
mm,
they have to overachieve every time they touch the field. It's just hard.
mm. Okay. Okay. So you think that that quarterback, run that is not going to ever end?
Say it again.
I said, so you don't think that quarterback, you just leaning on your quarterbacks will ever just stop? Because last year, that's how you won the game. You picked up a quarterback and he had the game of his life and you won. So is that
Nah,
where you got your strong quarterback
no,
thing from?
last year was different. Last year I didn't have good quarterbacks.
Right. You
Last
picked
year
one
I
up
picked up Robbie Anderson at wide receiver, and he had the game of his life.
and
So
you had Nick Foles.
and Nick Foles, you're right.
Yes.
But these two been doing it all season, so it's not a gamble.
Agreed.
I'm just going by what they've been doing all season. It was a gamble in the beginning, but it showed off to be not a gamble. I got Lamar Jackson in like the fifth round, so that
Right.
was a steal. Everybody passed up on him multiple times. So
Okay.
they've been doing this all season. So we at the end of the season. Nothing gonna change now. You know, they going against some subpar defenses today. We got Mahomes going against the Bears and Jackson going against the disgruntled Cleveland Browns. So I'm
Mm.
looking forward to see what numbers we can put up here. And if they decide to put the ball on the ground, we got Mark Ingram there who's gonna get his points as well. So we gonna have fun watching this one today.
All right, cause yeah, shout out to Lando again, Team Rambunctious in the big league. He said he was like, let me quote, he was like, man, I should have done what Lewis did and drafted two quarterbacks. So he said that at one point doing off air, but now that you're beating him, I'm gonna say that on air. So is that your strategy going into this moving forward, like drafting or keeping Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait till draft day to find that one out.
All
But,
right.
but honestly, man, when I go into them drafts, I have multiple strategies because if you go with one strategy, man, that'll get thrown away quick. So I mean, your strategy is only as good as the person before you pick. So if you have one strategy and somebody take your player, then you scrambling. So you got to have multiple angles that you're gonna take. So and that's what it is. You can't just have one.
Okay. All right, cool. So we're gonna switch things up. Growing up, I grew up in my granny. I couldn't on Saturdays. I had to wake up and clean the house, and on Sundays I had to wake up and go to church. But we was in church from morning until like 3 o'clock, and it was always the big gamble on what we gonna eat after church. So is it breakfast or lunch? What you eat after church? Because it was always pancakes, and I was like, look, I want some chicken. Shout out to you, Chicken Chris.
Nah,
So what's the menu
your story is a little different. You getting out at 3, man. I'm trying to go to sleep. That's a long time.
after?
But for me, man, it was if it's not breakfast before church, I need some lunch after. I'm like you, man. Give me some chicken. Give me some gumbo.
Okay,
Somebody got
okay.
some stewed chicken with rice and potato salad with peas. That's a Sunday meal in New Orleans.
Facts. Some red beans. You know what I'm saying? All right, look, you said some stew. Look, you from New Orleans. So, all right, so I did this one with your partner. Shout out to DF Fresh. He gave you know what I'm saying? He came on here talking with some hold on. I'm talking about that. He talking about him. He got me wanting to put my whole band 1998 crab fit on, man. He came on here with some southern jersey, with some southern hoodie talking
Trash,
about
trash.
exactly. Yes. So, I did this, asked him. So, you being from New Orleans, is it aluminum foil or aluminum furl?
Furl, furl, straight furl.
It's straight furl. That's what y'all said. That's what it.
If it's you live in Metairie, if you say foil,
Excuse me, would you have some aluminum foil?
we don't even know what foil is.
Exactly. So is it Cafe Du Monde or Cafe de Monde?
It's beignets. We gonna get some beignets. We don't even try to say the name.
Exactly. Look, you see, I started. I said, wait, it ain't either. It's Cafe Du Monde. You know what I'm
Right. You
saying?
know what we gonna all them other imposter places, we gonna beignets. That's what we going. We're gonna get some beignets.
Right, right.
Can't mess that up.
Just like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's true New Orleans stuff right there, man. Pop, pop, pop. That's why you the champ. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna switch gears back up to the NFL. So right now there's a lot of good teams going. So who you think is gonna be in the Super Bowl?
That's a tough one because I'ma always go with my squad, the Saints. I think
Mhm.
we just recently one thing that we did, one of our weakest points with our number two, and sometimes our number two. Really, I think the problem is the number two cornerback, and we wouldn't get a solid number two, which is Janoris Jenkins. He when he have another cornerback on the last time he had another cornerback on the other side, I think he was rated 2 or 3 as far as completions against him.
So with him and Marshawn Lattimore together, that's going to be tough, which then can put, um, the cornerbacks we have to slide to number 2 back to number 3 in the inside where they feel comfortable at. And I think that's big, man. We get that pass rush going again, and we are everybody know what we could put up points on the offensive side with the creative minds with Breeze and Peyton. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's not a runaway. I was more confident last year. They got some good teams in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I'm concerned about really is Seattle, to be honest with you. I'm not concerned about the 49ers or Green Bay. But if I had to pick right now, I would say the Ravens in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
They're the most complete team. But I have a dark horse in the AFC. I've been watching a lot of football this year. This team is going to be pretty scary in the playoffs, and that team is the Buffalo Bills.
I said
Watch
that.
out,
Bills
Buffalo
Mafia.
playing defense. In the playoffs, it's going to be tough games. You're going to play defense.
Right.
The only good game against New England yesterday, if anything, it gave you a lesson. The boys could ball. They're not the same team. So
Right.
I don't think they're ready for the big show yet, but I won't
Right.
be surprised if they upset some people in the playoffs. So right now, I'm saying the Ravens and then boys from New Orleans.
Just like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're the champ, man. You make the big calls like that. But shout out to everybody else in the car, man. It's like I'm watching Speed. Everyone's just sitting straight like this and just watching the things go by. Did you tell the family like, hey, I'm gonna be doing an interview? You can't be.
I told them, man. I told them. I said, look, I got an interview. You doing your hair? I'm about to go outside, and I'm probably be doing this in the car. But man, I'll be having a million things going on. So sometimes you gotta make stuff happen on the run.
That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about making stuff happen. So like I say, shout out to the fam like that, man. It's kind of cool. Look, man, he looking like he that's rubbernecking. He rubbernecking and looking who from the back seat. Shout out to him. So look, you know what I'm saying? You've been in the league for a while and got the champ. But what rival games? There's certain games you look every year to come out and play and win?
It's really 3 people. It's always fun, and I think just because I'm closer to them, and one is you.
God
it's just
damn it.
always fun. My boy, well, they gone. They out the cover. We good.
Okay.
We good.
Just go say a prayer for me while you're going in there, because I can start cussing like a sailor.
Coincidentally, the other 2, not in the big league no more. Debo has got demoted because he was garbage. I hope he watching. And then the other one, man, I can't. I've been keeping my composure. I'm focused on my game. But best believe, after I make my live about winning, Ziggy, you got a live coming for you. Boy, you talked all that shit about when you get in the big leagues. You got in the big leagues, and your ass came in dead last.
Right.
Like you got outscored, but the top person had 1,000 points more than you. That's horrible.
Hey,
That's horrible.
sure he wasn't ready for the game.
At all.
He wasn't ready for that competition. That's why.
He was eating too many of them damn wings at the draft party. I forgot he had the draft. But no, man, that's my rounds though, man. That's what make it fun when you play against it. You do a little talking, but at the end of the day, it's all love, and that's what I mean. That's what the whole group about. We can talk, go back and forth, shoot, put the memes up, but at the end of the day, it's all love and it's fun, man. That's what make it entertaining. So
Right. Thank you for the support, man. You've been in for a little minute, and like you actually, part of moderate staff, so you help keep all this together. You know what I'm saying? You actually help keep my crazy self together. So, you know what I'm saying? So once again, shout out to you, praying family stay together, and you gotta pray for me because you gotta deal with me on some crazy levels dealing with these groups. But you know what I'm saying? You want to give any shots out?
I'll give a shout out to the Saints, man. That's my squad, man. We good season. It's like we talk about with fantasy, man. When you constantly on the top and you got people shooting for you, and you got to give your A game every week,
right?
And they do it, man. They find a different way to win every game. Every game is different. One game they may win by defense. One game they may win by offense. Sometimes even special teams kicking. So I want to give a shout out to them. I also want to give a shout out to everybody who used to hate on Lonzo Ball when he was with the Lakers. And then those same people, wait, come back. I want to give a shout out to them same people who was excited when he got traded to the Pelicans. And I still want to give a shout out to them people now that they see he poo trash with the Pelicans. So thank y'all for taking a head off my hand. I don't have to root for him no more. I don't have to pick up for that smoke because he's not on my squad no more.
Exactly.
I also want to give a shout out to everybody who chiming in from the NO. I know I invited some people. If y'all watching, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the group. Had fun this year. But it don't stop, man. We got stuff in the off season. We'll be doing polls. You can get more polls in the off season. We can get more creative when we're not dealing with the fantasy football headache.
Right.
Shout out to everybody who made the Super Bowl. We in it for the second year, so we know the feeling. We plan on winning the second year. We plan on just this trophy's comfortable. I gave it a bad this morning. A little wipe down. I got to make sure I wipe down the spot where my name's gonna go for the second year. So there it is. Shout out to everybody, like Lando said, for everybody who donated. The donation not going to him. My donation is not going to my kids' college fund like his. My donation is going to my bank account for buying all these damn Christmas gifts.
Just like that.
Re-up.
Got to re-up. For real. You know, so man, you got me rolling though.
Also, man, give it. We gotta give a shout out to Uncle Leroy, man. He put up with a lot of personalities. I know me. I could light a fire sometimes, and we be going there. I know one time you had to kick my ass out so I could calm down. But you know,
it's all love, man.
That's what it is, man. That's my dog. We've been rocking since Grambling. Bayou Boys. Shout out to any Bayou Boys in here. So I mean, that's what it is. Like at the end of the day, like we said, it's all love. So
right, because that's what it was built on. You know what I'm saying? I offer my friends, and you know everyone putting their friends with. And that's why I was crazy when your partner DF Fresh, you were like, he ain't made no connection. I was like, what? You know, because that's the whole purpose of the group. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him because he gave, he gave a shout out to.
He got split personalities. If Doug, that's my dog, Doug. If Doug watching, Doug got split personalities. So y'all got to excuse Doug sometimes. Cool cat though, man. We went to Miami for Memorial Day one year.
For real?
I got to watch out from Doug, boy. Doug. I know I know about you, boy. Better chill out. We're not gonna talk about that trip though. What happened in Miami stays in Miami.
Just like that. And that's how we're gonna do, man. Look, thanks, shout out to you for taking the time to hang out with me. And we're gonna definitely do a post show. And look, this your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the junior. Kicking it with the champ, just like that. Wah.